This sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland for your year-round comfort needs, heating or air conditioning, featuring repair, installation, and around-the-clock emergency service. Call 847-622-7483 or visit customheating.com. The Windy City Bulls. For tickets and game information for the official NBA D-League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls, visit windycitybulls.com. For 115 years, Colonial Cafe has been serving up breakfast, lunch, dinner, and legendary ice cream to the Fox Valley community. Colonial Cafe is the premier location for after games, plays, concerts, and more. Colonial Cafe is your community cafe. ColonialIceCream.com. Paradigm Performance, helping athletes achieve higher levels of performance with outstanding care and rehabilitation. Traintoperform.us.
This game brought to you by our title sponsor, Custom Heating and Cooling. This game brought to you by our title sponsor, Custom Heating and Cooling at Chicagoland. For all of your comfort needs, heating or air conditioning, give them a call at 847-622-7483 or find them online at customheating.com. Yours truly, Jeff Myers, the legend that is James Hinkle, and Kyle Ball with you for the third place game. Guys, we're ready, aren't we?
Should be a good night. I'm anxious to see how Zion-Benton does after a long trip. You know, they played here late last night, went down to Bloomington last night, Saturday night, played this morning in Bloomington, and now they're back for a game here. To see how they're going to play tonight.
Grant with basketball. First, they were winners over Thornwood, was Zion-Benton in their game, and they're going back down tonight to play tomorrow. Basketball action there. Looks like the ZBs. No, the Bulldogs have it. Who's got it? You call it. Quickly up court it comes, and we're ready to go right there in forecourt. Mike Huff with the basketball shot. No. Rebound taken down by Grant here on the near side. Dribble drive there by the big guy, Andy Kay. Long jumper far side. Yeah, that's the little guy, Lewis. Logan Lewis. We wanted him to get hot last night. He didn't. But Logan puts it in. Dribble drive quickly up. It's going to be put up and in by Jalen. He put it up and in nicely. Jalen Ray for two. They still have their quick step out there, Coach. Quick.
Yeah, they're going to be tough for Grant to play with. We'll see how it turns out. But I would imagine Grant's got its hands full, just to be honest.
Cusiak shot not good. Violation going to be called on the Bulldogs. Kyle Bolt, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great, sir. You?
Let's see which one your microphone are. I think they're all up. I'm not sure which one. Why you're not. We're going to have a look at your mic in a minute there.
All right.
Far side with the basketball. It is going to be Henry. So Roderick Henry, long jumper, no. Long carom taken down there nicely by John Kerr. We might have to have somebody from down in the truck, if you will, help out with Kyle Balt's microphone. They look like they're all up, but you're not hearing it. All right, Cortez Sawyer is, what number is he? He will be 23 for Sawyer. He switches number from time to time. Far side, it is going to be the other Henry with it. Shot, no. Karam taken down by John Kerr. Hard-working 6'6 senior. Outlet to Logan Lewis. Lewis across the timeline, pass for him now. Cusiak near side, Big Ben. Lose the handle, and it's going to be a steal. It's going to be Jalen Ray with the steal. Dish it to Roderick Henry. Lay it up and in. They are quick early, Coach. Roderick Henry now with two. 4-3 the count. Shot no. There's a bump there and a whistle. 6:05. I am not hearing you, Kyle, and I'm not sure why you're not on. I see everything up in gear. Everything looks to be working, but I'm not hearing that one microphone. I think that's the coach's microphone there. You don't want to go too far with that escalation there. Everything looks to be in gear, but you are just not. You are just not with that third microphone. Again, in the booth or in the truck, our third microphone seems to fall by the wayside. If Mario's in the area, the legend that is, come on up. There's a jumper. Then it's going to be good by Henry. DeMarcus Henry with a three on that one. It's now 7-3. Lewis with the basketball. Big Ben, far side. It goes now to Mike Huff. Near side dish to Kuziak. Ben, dish it out on top, around the horn. Andy Kay had it for a moment. Logan Lewis again, down deep. Big John Kerr, short, no. Rebound, it's taken down there by Meeks, but he lost it. But it's stolen back the other way, but apparently a hacking foul it is. 5:21 first quarter remaining, 7-3. The traveling ZBs have the advantage. They're traveling more than the Trotters. When the Trotters come to town, they at least play like 4 dates in 2 days at the United Center.
Yeah,
They're all over.
A lot of miles on these kids
They're
right
all
now.
over the place, yeah.
But you know what? I don't think it's going to affect them. They look.
They look good early,
They
don't
look
they?
good early.
Meeks with the board. Meeks wasn't a great factor last. Meeks again will have it. A wing popper. Rim it, no. Rebound. It's put up and in. No. Now that one's put up and in finally. Meeks the follow-up after he missed the initial shot.
I think, Grant just call a timeout. And you know what? If they don't get this turned around in a hurry, this is going to be a big. Zion-Benton is used to winning. They had a great year so far. They had a big win in Bloomington. It's going to be a tough night for Grant, I'm afraid.
This is the third place game. Grant has never placed. Their record in the tournament is 9-15, whereas the ZBs, if you don't look at the Larkin 9-1, the Boylan just losing 8-2 in the history of the tournament, the ZBs are 31-8.
Yeah, they're 82% winners. They are the number one team in the tournament for win percentage. They've only converted one title, but they win 4 games every year. And they, like you said, they're at an 82% clip in this tournament, and I don't see that changing tonight. Just to be honest, I think Zion-Benton is
going to do it.
Ready to play.
Big Kerr will have to have a big game if it's going to keep him close. Cusack, the jumper, rim it, no. Rebound battle for it. John Kerr battles for it, gets it right of the lane, goes up, loses the handle, and there's going to be a held ball situation. Friesen and a member of the Bulldogs held it, and with the arrow going towards Grant. The Bulldogs will inbound. Logan Lewis will do so underneath their own hoop. And that's what we have here. Does so to Kerr. Kerr up and in. John Kerr for 2.
Yeah, I think Boylan's record in the tournament is 7-3 now, so they've won 70% of their games.
Yeah.
And Vernon Hills is 7-3. They won 70%, but number one team in our tournament is Zion-Benton for percentage of wins throughout the years.
Yeah, if you don't look at the Larkin 9-1, the Boylan 8-2. Kyle Ball, I can hear you breathing. I know you got a microphone now.
We're good to go now.
All right.
Thanks to the one and only Mario.
Yeah, Mario Calero, who straight from the World Series to Jacobs basketball. We like it.
You keep coming up with this Boylan 8-2.
Aren't they? Were they 5-0? And they went 3-2 this year, didn't they?
They went 3-2, you're right.
Yeah, they're 5-0, yeah. So 8-2, Larkin 9-1. So
yes.
there's a 10-game percentile.
For some reason I was giving them another loss.
Rebound taken down. It's put up and in. Andy K. No, didn't go. Put it up, but didn't get it to go. So Becky back in there for the first time, actually, for Zion-Benton. They lead 9-5 as we chat. Almost out of bounds. They dish it out here to Friesen, who sets up shop. They've been bringing a lot of guys off the bench. That's TJ Brister. We saw him last night. Brister hippity hop to the hoop. Shot no. Rebound. Falling down. K. Outlet. He does to Huff. Mike in a Huff. Brings it across the timeline. Skip pass far side to Logan Lewis. Down deep. Kerr. Johnny. Yes. Well, they're battling now. They heard you, Coach. They want to battle for a while.
Johnny Kerr's had a heck of a tournament.
9-7.
Yeah, let's see what they can do defensively now.
Brister near side dish to, as we said, Friesen. They'll play catch a little bit. How about some more catch? It's a long trip from Bloomington back and forth, so these guys are taking a little respite right there with the catch. Out on top, wing, TJ thinks about it. Tricky dribble, dish it far side. Down deep into the corner. Sabecki, the big guy, angles out here. TJ, dribble drive here. Awkward, tough angle shot, but it doesn't go by Friesen, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the ZBs. A chance to tie here, Coach.
Absolutely. That was a good timeout by the Grant coaching staff. Got his kids settled back into the game. I see Zion-Benton's making wholesale changes. Probably get some fresh legs in there right now. We may see them use quite a few players tonight.
Looks like they're doing a whole unit exchanges. That's the starters back in there right now. Let's see how Logan Lewis will do it here. Lewis will get it across the timeline, near side, forecourt with the acceleration. Stops the dribble, spins around, looks, dish it he will to Kerr from long distance.
Johnny Kerr.
Wow, long distance shot. We tied it up. He's got 6, 9-9 it is. On a roll, Grant is. Wing popper, you saw it right here. No follow-up, yeah. That's going to be put up and in nicely by Cortez Sawyer. Sawyer makes it 11-9 ZBs. QCX, Lewis looks to Huff. Huff land of 3 hit early last night. In and out. Rebound taken down by Jalen Ray. Make it Sawyer. Outlet they go now far side to Roderick Henry. Henry with a good angular dribbling ability he has. Dish it out on top now. He does so. To the other Henry, DeMarcus Henry. As the ZBs lead by 2. DeMarcus will get it again. Bounce it in the crowd. Kerr knocks it away. Lewis the steal to Huff. Huff, can he get it to Kerr? Back to Huff. Yeah, we're tied at 11.
Nice job on that fast break.
It was indeed. Put that in. Mike Huff with the 2. 11-11. 1:25 remain first stanza. Ray far side. Henry between the circles. Roderick says, let me dribble this way for a while. Near side dish back to Roderick. How about Jalen Ray again? Jalen's got it by the little guy. Height advantage there goes to Ray. Into the corner. Roderick Henry for 3. Yes, sir. Henry now has 5. 14-11 lead for the ZBs. Forecourt. Kuziak. Ben get it down to no one. Last touch probably by Roderick Henry. Inbounding underneath their own hoop. It will be Grant.
ZBs will be getting back on the bus tonight, heading back to Bloomington. They'll be taking on Wheaton Warrenville tomorrow.
Wow. From the DuPage Valley Conference. How about that? Hey, that's up and in. Kuziak for 2. They defeated Thornwood last night. That is quite a schedule, all right. Almost matches your broadcast schedule, Coach. Almost. You've had 4 games today. No one can say that. And Ben was doing that. And up and in, they give that. That's going to be Sawyer. Cortez Sawyer, 16-13. We're down to about 35 seconds in the first quarter. Rebound taken down by Meeks. Outlet he does to Marquise Henry. Into the corner to Sawyer. Sawyer shot, no follow-up tip, no rebound. Taken down by big Johnny Kerr. Kerr outlet he does to Dupree. Kyle across the timeline near side. They'll set up shot for final time of this quarter. 18 seconds remain. Lewis out on top. Between the circles, we see the timepiece at 10 seconds right now. Angle right, he does. Lewis might see the lane open up, or Kerr is open.
Job.
No, Kerr
Johnny.
gets the board back and puts it in.
Boy.
Kerr missed the first but made the second. He would have 8 points on the night, and that rims it. Doesn't go from three-quarter court. And that is your first quarter right there with the ZBs of Zion-Benton on top by a tally of 16-15, guys. We've got a quarter break here, of course. We'll hear from the good folks at the Windy, we're going to actually hear from Windy City Bulls, aren't we? That's what I want to hear about. Yeah, let's do it. Windy City Bulls.
High Flying Hoops is only part of the Windy City Bulls experience during the team's inaugural season as the official NBA Development League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls. Check out the promotions and events schedule for this season at WindyCityBulls.com and bring the kids for the up-close action at the Sears Center in Hoffman Estates. World-class interactive entertainment that the Bulls are known for will make all 24 home games a place to be. Buy your tickets for every home game at WindyCityBulls.com.
Parts of every game to every coach and retired coaches. Who's officiating the game? And Coach, you got John Earl tonight, Jeff Lipscomb, and Jim Class. Any of those guys familiar with you at all?
Oh, absolutely. They're all familiar to me. Another outstanding crew. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, because we always have outstanding officials here at this tournament, and this is just another prime example.
Have you supped with those guys lately?
The guy that's doing the championship game is one of them that was out with the other night. So J-Rob, when he comes out, I'll give him I asked him if we were going to meet after the game tonight. He said, if nobody's mad at me.
Dupree the board. Kyle forecourt gets it to Kerr almost. It's stolen back by Zion-Benton. Roderick Henry might throw it away as well, and does. One turnover begets another. And Jacobs, Grant will bring it up. I'm thinking Jacobs, of course, the championship game next for you right here. Great matchup, Prairie Ridge against Jacobs. And that's the matchup in 06. That was a championship game in your time, Coach.
And 03.
And 03. It's history repeating itself, and now you're in the booth. You've seen them all, like you said.
Third time that they're playing for the title. No three-time matchup
has ever happened before. We got history approaching. Whatever you're doing, keep it right where it is. It's Lewis, long three. Too long that time. Meeks the board. Joshua outlet near side to Ray. Jalen Ray Sets up shop, goes to Roderick Henry. Roderick looks right, dishes left, back to Jalen. Jalen says, you take it, Roderick. I don't want it. Marquise, you've got it. Marquise out on top, 2 dribbles, needs some help. Far side dish into the corner. Roderick down deep in a crowd. It's Meeks, is it not? Meeks will dish it back on the wing to Roderick, and he'll dribble backwards. Second quarter action, 6:40 remain. 16-15 lead for Zion-Benton. No scoring so far in the second quarter. Ray, Roderick, Henry, land of 3. There's your first score of the quarter. Roderick Henry has 8.
He hit that same exact spot earlier in the game. He likes that spot, sort of like his barber chair. I see he's got an Odell Beckham
He does.
hairdo out there.
He does indeed.
Yeah.
Good call. Odell, the great receiver for the Giants, of course. Gordon in there now, number 2. Jack Gordon off the bench for Grant. Dupree likes to shoot from outside, and Will Rimmet, tall, rebound taken down by hard-working Kerr to Lewis. Logan down deep to Kerr. Kerr in a crowd. Shot no. Who's got the basketball? No one. Last touch by the ZBs. And DeAndre Green, wearing number 44, will check in for Zion-Benton, and Meeks will sit down. Meeks sits with 2. Green makes his first cameo, I do believe, of this game. Logan Lewis, slap of the pumpkin, looks over things, and he'll bounce it to an open Cusick, who puts it up in. Ben for 2.
Nice use of the screen and an excellent pass from out of bounds.
4 for Ben now. 19-17 it is. Out on top. Dish it backward. Green does to Roderick. Let's see what Roderick does. Nothing this time. He's still thinking right now. He'll have another chance here. No, you take it, Jalen. And Marquise back to Jalen Ray. Hippity hop to the hoop.
His spot again.
3 this side. Yes. Nice soft shot.
He likes that corner 3. That's 3 of them.
He's a good-looking athlete, but gosh, you guys handled him last night. His dribbling routine did not break the defense of Jacobs, did it?
Jacobs pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. That's why you're 11-0. Well said. Jacobs pretty good. Yeah. 22-17 it is. It is a wonderful time in Jacobs basketball history for Coach Roberts and everyone connected with the program, of course. Inbounding quickly. Hesitation dribble. Can he spin around? He's double teamed. They almost stole it and did not. He'll need some help, though, because he's in a crowd. Skip pass, and finally we hear a whistle.
He traveled.
He traveled. That was a long time of battling that time before the travel took place. Here comes Roderick. Angular one, you see that. He can do the great basketball, the ball handling routines, can shoot from outside. Jalen Ray, 1 dribble, right back to Roderick. Far side, Marquise Henry. Marquise 1 dribble. Tippy toe, looks to get it to Jalen Ray. Ray back to Marquise. Forward, backward with a dribble. I'll dish it as well. To Roderick. Let's see where Roderick, if he wants to shoot, doesn't. He'll probably find a spot here down low. He's shot by Marquise. No. Rebound taken down by Dupree. Kyle will outlet to Logan Lewis. Lewis, forecourt long pass, almost a Kerr. Stolen it is there by DeAndre Green. Green to Marquise. Set up shop they will. 4:25 first half remaining. 5-point advantage for the ZBs in the brown and white clad uniforms, the Rhodes. Out on top, they'll work it again. Taking their time now. There's a 3 attempt for him. Yes, there it came. 14 points for Roderick Henry. And a timeout right there. 25-17 ZBs. Timeout with 4:13 remaining here in first half. We're going to have a replay, Kyle. Coach?
We're going to have a paradigm performance replay coming up here, Coach.
Roderick saying, boy, I'm glad I'm not playing Jacobs tonight.
Yeah.
They didn't give me these easy looks at the basket. That's 4 of them he's knocked down already.
Paradigm Performance, designed to provide outstanding care and rehabilitation for athletes and to help them achieve higher levels of performance. Train2perform.com.
All they've been doing is playing basketball, traveling, and maybe eating. But that's all they've done in the last 24 hours plus, without a doubt.
Can't think of a better way for 16, 17-year-old boys to be spending their time.
And maybe a nap, I guess.
I think so, zipping up and down 55.
Yeah, at least the weather was good, so they made that travel. They're in the tournament in Bloomington. They played here last night, hopped the bus as soon as we were leaving. They were told they were going down, Kyle.
Yep.
You saw that about 9:15, whatever that would be last night. Got down there, played Thornwood, and they'll play whom tomorrow, sir? The Wheaton Warrenville.
Yep.
What time tomorrow?
They play at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh,
night.
well, they got up. Geez.
Now, Back down tonight.
Yes,
Kyle?
Yes, they are.
Coach said they would, yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense because they just
Okay.
keep them on their rotation.
Good idea.
They keep control of them. It's like the old Quincy days.
Yeah,
We're not going home,
absolutely.
kids. I got control of your schedule.
Absolutely.
You're mine.
Yeah, you know how it works.
That's a good idea.
Lewis, Logan, dribble drive. Out on top, Kerr. Let's see if he'll dribble drive here. He'll dish it to Dupree. Kyle, yeah, for three. He's got three. 25-20, back within 5 are the Grant Bulldogs. Fox Lake they are. Out on top, somewhat casual attire look to Roderick, but you know how tough he is, Roderick Henry. He'll dribble a couple times. Marquis says, I want that three. Short it is. Along Karam comes to Roderick. Down low. Jalen Ray, tough angle, shot no. Rebound Kerr, hard-working Johnny. Dish it backwards, he does. Kuziak in forecourt now. Dupree, spin move. He'll get the shot up with the offhand for him. Right-handed shot it was. Dupree now has 5. And they've had 5 points in a row, 25-22. Zion-Benton only by 3. Roderick, if he gets about one more inch closer, I think he'll fling it, won't he, Coach? To Jalen Ray. Ray will head for this corner. Down deep. That's going to be fouled. Blocked and not fouled. That was Cortez Sawyer with the shot that was cleanly blocked. So they'll inbound. It's going to be Jalen Ray. Again, fatigue can be somewhat of a factor in this game for Zion-Benton, but they're young kids, like you say. That's the old Harry line. They're 16 and 17 years old. They're never tired. You know how that was. Knocked out of bounds far side. But you remember your high school days, Kyle.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it is way back. It was the last century. Here we go. Inbounding, it's Green to Roderick. Roderick's getting information from the coach, taking it in. Let's see what he does. Dish it to Ray. They're in no rush. Back to Roderick. Roderick is in a rush for a moment. Marquise. He goes now to Sawyer. Sawyer, oh, tough shot went in.
We talked about this yesterday, and Zion-Benton's so relaxed when you're up. That just does not make you uncomfortable on offense, and that's the key to playing defense, is make your opponent uncomfortable. And Zion-Benton's so comfortable, it looks like Roderick's going to fall asleep out there on top.
Certainly not using much energy level.
No,
hey, there's
a
a long three. Dupree's on. He's got 8 points.
That Dupree doesn't care which hand he shoots it with, does he?
Yeah, there's Marquis to respond. No, hey, it could be a 3. Could take the lead for the Grant Bulldogs. Let's see what happens. Kerr down deep. We might be tied here. Kerr, bank it. Fouled. John Kerr will go to the line.
Yeah, put in the free throws. We got a tie game.
Yeah. So it looked like Zion-Benton was in control, but Grant battled back, and Dupree got hot this quarter. And we could tie, as James told you. And it's good by Kerr. He now has 9.
You gotta like Johnny Kerr. His
enthusiasm,
his work ethic on the floor. Zion-Benton looks like, as I watch this game, it looks like they're trying to win with as little effort as they have to use. So that could backfire on them. They could backfire on them because Grant's playing hard.
Yeah, they are. They're doing well.
We'll see what happens here.
It is going to be Roderick Henry out there. Yeah, you can see him. He's not going to extend himself too much until he gets the advantage. Dish it near side. Marquise thought about a shot. No, back to Roderick. 27-26. ZBs trail by just 1. And there's a steal. It's going to be Logan Lewis. The little guy can do it. Yeah! And there's a lead for Grant.
How about that?
Logan Lewis, the 2.
Bulldogs.
Nice job. He now has 5 on the game, 28-27. They're on quite a run here. Recent in there. Henry, Roderick to Marquise Henry. Not an active zone, but so far, there's nothing. Oh, they're going to call the player control foul. That was an aggressive move by Roderick Henry that time, Coach and Kyle.
Yeah, I think Coach said earlier, we talked about last night, all the dribbling that went on.
Yeah.
You don't see that tonight. Just a lot more passes. It must be the long bus trips.
Well, and the Jacobs defense, as Coach said, I mean, they
absolutely.
thought they'd roll by some of the defenders of Jacobs, and it didn't happen, even with that fancy Dan stuff. There's a long Dupree. This time the left hand, not good. Rebound is taken down by Sawyer. And make it Jalen Ray to Marquise Henry. Back to Ray, and he'll be fouled, and Jalen will go to the line. Jalen is spelled J-A-A-L. for Jalen, double A. So Ray to the line. Ray on the evening has 2 points. This is the third place game here at the Hinkle Holiday Classic. It was free program night. It's one of my favorite nights, Coach. I get a picture of you on the program, and it doesn't cost $1. I'm going to have you sign it. Free program night. I walked in. Can I have another one? Here we go. We've got sub 2. Who's coming in, Cal? Huff comes back in. We see number 3.
TJ Barister, number 33.
For Zion-Benton.
And Jalen Newty at number 3.
All right.
Threes are wild.
Yeah. We didn't see Mr. Duty last night. Jalen with the conventional J-A-L-E-N. So we have 2 Jalens. All right. Second one not good. We're tied at 28 with under 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Kerr, Kuziak, Lewis on the back. Tricky movement of basketball. Let's see if they'll hold it for 1 here. Pass goes to Huff. Huff to Big Ben. Back to Lewis. Down to 22 seconds on the timepiece. Huff flings it right side. Dupree wants it down low, but they don't go to him there. Back out on top to Lewis. Cradles the basketball. 12 seconds here. He'll swing it on the far side. Under 10. Now 8. Dribble drive. Big Ben, and I think he's fouled or lost the basketball. What are you going to call? Looks like something against the ZBs, guys.
33.
TJ Brister is guilty of something.
Little push off there.
Meeks back in. And Jalen Ray, the double A Jalen, goes out, not the singular A. Slap of the pumpkin by Lewis. He's got 5.4 seconds. They inbound it. Dupree, why not? It's his quarter. No, not this time. Rebound, tippy toe. Roderick Henry, and they won't get a shot away. We're all even Steven. At the end of 2 quarters of play, it's all tied at 28 for this contest is what we have right here. 28-28 it is at the half. And, of course, halftime, we remember the Windy City Bulls, don't we, Kyle?
We will. Hey, the Windy City Bulls are a proud sponsor of this tournament broadcast. For tickets and game information for the official NBA D-League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls, visit WindyCityBulls.com.
Right on cue. Getting a little background music there. Perfect. And now your starting lineup for the Windy City Bulls. All right, 28-28. We'll keep it right here. You're all right, Coach. He just went through. This is his third of 4 games. He's coming up in overtime. That is the institution that is James Hinkle, or where you'll be after tonight.
It's been a great afternoon, and it's getting better as we go through the day. I can't wait to the championship game. This game at halftime is a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought Zion-Benton would have an easy game, but I think what happened is so did Zion-Benton.
Yeah.
And Grant came to play. Zion-Benton, I think, is involved mentally in Bloomington right now, just to be honest with you. And they're not as involved here. They got knocked out of the championship play last night. They came back. And I don't know that their minds are all here. It looked to me like they're trying to walk through this game. Grant, on the other hand, sniffs a win, and I think they want it very badly.
And Kyle, as you know, Zion-Benton 2 years ago, they would have beaten Jacobs and taken 3rd place in the 2014 one, which we saw some of that. And last year they lost to Boylan in the championship game, so they're on a 3-year string that's pretty good in the Final Four, if you will.
Well, as we said before, what is it? 31-8.
Yeah, 31-8.
Yeah. So they are always in this. They don't lose 31-8. So that's.
Carry
They're
the
going
one.
to play 40 games, so they've been here 8 years.
Yeah.
They've only got 8 losses.
Oh.
So if they lose tonight, they'll pick up 2 losses in 1 year. That would be very un-ZB-like.
That's right. The fans were saying, what's going on here? So that's where we stand, 28-28 it is. We're, of course, looking forward to a great championship game upcoming as we talk and as you listen and watch wherever you might be live. And that would be the Prairie Ridge and Jacobs. That's always exciting to have the host school in the championship play, isn't it, Coach?
Yes, it is. It makes it, hopefully we'll have a nice crowd. And another thing I'm very proud of, not just the host school, obviously I'm prejudiced toward Jacobs, but we got 2 Fox Valley teams playing for the championship here, and we've got teams from Upstate 8, we got teams from Rockford, we have teams from various conferences, and it's 2 Fox Valley teams that worked their way through all the way to the championship game. So I think that speaks well for the entire conference.
Oh, it does well for your conference, to say the least. And for Upstate 8, the upstart Streamwood and Bartlett, they come up away with a shiny combined 8-2 mark, do they not? That's great for those guys.
I thought Bartlett looked tremendous.
Yeah, they do look good. They're getting a lot better. Like you say, they'll
really
be a great second half team.
I know. I want to see them the second half of the season because I just think they're getting. I think I saw them get better and better over these couple weeks here in the tournament.
And that's what the tournament's all about, isn't it? A bonding, a lot of games.
It is, and it's an evaluation time for the coaches and time to get all the pieces to fit together. And I think Coach Wolfsmith has done just that. I think this team's ready to go the second half of the season when they get back into conference play.
Yeah, they got some fine players, Ben Fisher and Thompson and company. Dallas Bartlett. And now they announced, the all-tournament team has announced if somebody's involved in the game played. Is that how they announced it? I heard that.
Yes, each game as it ends, they will announce the all-tournament players because we don't expect kids to stand around for 7 hours to wait for the all-tournament. So after each game's played, if anyone is an all-tournament pick, he gets his medal.
From that game, they get that announced. That's great. So that's a very nice gesture with that, as we saw that from a player on both sides of Bartlett and Boylan. And Boylan, in your mind, were they the favorite coming off of last year's strong showing? Were they as strong in your mind this year as they entered the tournament, Boylan, as they were last year?
The word we had on was they weren't nearly as strong, but they weren't the favorite anyway. They it was. I don't want to say it's.
Use guys.
Jacobs and the 11 Dwarfs, but Jacobs stands ahead of any team coming in this tournament. Now, Prairie Ridge is going to have something to say whether Jacobs goes out, but there's no doubt the favorite in this tournament this year was Jacobs High School, and they've owned up to that status right now.
Hartwig, the big guy, had 28 points last night in one of the best games of his varsity career. He showed so well last night with 28 and the rebounds and everything else.
I think he had 22 rebounds to go with the 28 points.
That's correct. It's incredible.
8 assists. So he had a heck of a night. It was a great night for him.
So that's what we keep on halftime here for the third place game to talk about the championship game that will follow as well. Our thanks to Beacon Academy. Hey, we've got the legend, the institution, that Mario Calero in the working area tonight. And again, he was a cameraman for the White Sox throughout the season. He handled, I know, much of the audio for the World Series. He has been involved with Packer games. He has been all over the globe. And he's a 2013 graduate of South Elgin High School. And you'll like this, Coach, a 2016 graduate of Western Illinois University.
He made it in 3 years?
Yeah, he's a whiz. He could have made it in 2 months, I think. Wow. Whatever he would do, he was on the road so much. He was getting credits when he was having lunch at some foreign site. No, he's delightful. We've worked with him over the years since he was a young lad in high school, and he's just a credit to a once-in-a-lifetime talent he is, not unlike yourself, Coach, but he has done so much in such a short period of time and just is always traveling. Oh, wait, what do you got for us, Kyle? Why don't you put your microphone on and tell me, because it's almost easier to tell me. You got the all-tournament team? Do you? Well, let's hand it to Coach. You got the whole thing? Do we announce it later or what?
Maybe we'll hold it till halftime of the...
Is that what it's scheduled to do?
The championship game?
I did hear the announcements of the individuals in the game.
The thing that happens with that, I tell you, and people don't understand it because you get a lot of that. Let's just say a young man comes out tonight and gets 25 points in championship game and hits the shot that wins the championship. He's not on the all-tournament team. Well, strange things happen because the all-tournament vote is taken after the first 4 games of the tournament, Jeff. Those ballots are all handed in late last night so that everything's decided. Like you said, then if a kid comes in and someone's playing a 10:30 game and he made the all-tournament team, he gets his award. And so now and then you can run across a situation where someone comes in and has an unbelievable day today, whether it's playing for championship or third place or a consolation title, and he doesn't make the team, and people leave going, how in the world did he not win it? Well, you can't be psychic on these. The voting's done after 4 games, and that's how the all-tournament team is selected. It's selected by everyone who is here for the brunt of the tournament. They'll have coaches, they'll have media, they'll have different people selecting it, and Joe Stevenson from the Northwest Herald kind of is in charge of that, and he'll gather all those ballots together, get them done on late after the semifinal night. and then we get them out today.
And Joe does a nice job. Joe has many friends, of course, from his Quincy days. And I'll say hello to Donnie Krim for Joe. Joe was talking about him last night. So when you say 4 games, that's after the kids have played 4 of the 5 tournament games of their team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's a good way to do it, and you have to salute them. As you say, most everybody's gone, so you want them to enjoy the moment.
Yes, you do. You know, their fans, the kids, their parents. You know, it's nice. You don't want to go at after the championship game, award the championship trophy, and then say, and now we have a 15-team and have 3 kids on the all-tournament team left in the building where the others are all gone. So
that's
it
great.
makes it nice for everyone.
That's very fun. Well, Kyle just handed this to me, and we can announce this on the all-broadcast team. James Hinkle. We can announce that early.
Yeah.
All the votes are in.
Running unopposed, is that it?
Right.
Yeah.
No. The competition was fierce. We're delighted you're with us, of course, for all the activity that we have here. We're tied here at half, 28-28. As we chatted with you at the halftime here of the 3rd place game, Zion-Benton and the Bulldogs of Grant doing battle is what we have right now. And anything out of the ordinary happened today? You saw the consolation. Streamwood played well. They're a consolation championship winner. And Cary Grove is the consolation. Is that right?
We had an earlier game. The 10:30 game went into overtime. It's Marion Central and
Marion Central. I don't have it listed there, but so we had 2 overtime games today.
Yeah,
is that right?
we had an overtime game earlier in the day, which is a good ball game. One thing we had was not a pleasant thing or a positive thing is, we were talking about whether the over/under on Sullivan was 100 points for the tournament.
Yeah.
And they had 18, 22. They got it to 24. I want to say they even got 28.
And what did you do today?
They didn't come.
They didn't show up? Didn't you predict that?
Yes.
Day 5, they didn't show up?
They didn't show up.
They didn't show up?
They couldn't get enough kids to even come back.
Did they phone? Was it like school? Did they phone ahead at least?
Well, they did, but their opponent was Lakes, and they come from quite a distance.
Yeah.
And they were here.
Yeah.
So I wish they would have phoned us last night and said we're not coming.
Yeah.
We could have told Lakes they didn't need to come. But Lakes got up out of bed at whatever time.
Yeah.
Drove down there. And the Lakes families and everything, they could have started their vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how that worked.
Last night, now I had to stay and then come back down here. So that was very disappointing, and to have a team not show up. So I'm glad they were playing that first game. It didn't turn wacky. So
You almost had the under-over on that. You were pretty much almost predicting that.
Yeah, I'm afraid I got that one right.
And here we're back to action. Ben Cusiak is going to be fouled down low for Grant.
Grant takes that ball right to the basket to start out. I like that. I like that.
That's the spirit to do. Big Ben in the first half had 4 points. So they'll try to take a lead. Grant doing well here. First one, rim it no. Still knotted at 28. Second toss for Ben. Ben, we should tell you, 6'2", looks a little bit taller than that, but he's a senior or a class of 17. No on the second one, but hard work on Johnny Kerr, the 6'6" senior. Puts it back up. No. Tap. Everybody touched it. Meeks finally comes away with it. Joshua outlet to Jalen Ray. Jalen across the timeline, far side. Marquise Henry. Near side dish to Roderick Henry. Roderick, lob it tall. Meeks, good move. Shot, no. Look good though. Kerr the board. Kerr the slap of the pumpkin outlet to Ben. Ben in forecourt. Tall dribble there. And shot, no, but he'll draw a foul again. He says, let's go right to the hoop. They're tired. Something like that.
Let's see if he can put in some free throws now.
Yeah, well,
let's make it pay off.
Good work on all that information, Kyle. You've been running that, and we now know how the old tournament team works. And this one not good. Yeah, he's 0 for 3 now, isn't he? Start this second half. Everybody enjoying the game here. Kind of quiet the crowd is right now. This is where we start doing our golf play-by-play. 0 for 4, but might be a lane violation. Let's see what they call.
Zion-Benton knows who to foul if it's close at the end and they need to get the ball back.
Misstep of the lane violation, so he'll get another try. Wipe that one off the slate and try again.
Come on, young man.
Yeah, you can do it. And no, he technically is 0 for 4. Rebound, Roderick Henry. Roderick, Marquise. Marquise dribble drive. Right of the block, no. Rebound, Kerr on the long shot. Kerr, outlet to Logan Lewis. Lewis near side. He might shoot, no. He'll go to Kay. His shot, no. Rebound taken down by Meeks. He's getting a lot of boards now on this night. Jalen Ray, cross that far side again. Set up shop they will. Got the court wide open. Marquise Henry on the left. Marquise has got it now. Back to Ray. Now it's going to be Roderick. This might be where the offense starts. Lob it down deep, almost to Meeks. Stolen by Kerr. Johnny, outlet to Ben.
He's a ton. That's definitely an all-tournament selection there, don't
Kerr,
you think?
oh, yes. Kerr, no, yeah, he's going to be fouled here. Jalen Ray fouled him. Not sure he was in the act of shooting, so just be inbound underneath the way it looks. Oh, yeah, Kerr is in there, and Grant's outdone themselves as far as their showcase performances in this tournament.
Grant's had a nice tournament, and Johnny Kerr's had a great tournament.
Throws it away. Thanks,
as he throws it away.
Yeah, you learned. You taught me about mentioning his rebound or free throw shooting ability. And there, Kerr's great. Oh, he throws it away.
Yes,
we'll make that a highlight reel.
I wonder what the percentage of defensive boards by Grant Johnny Kerr has had. In other words, if they've had 10 rebounds, how many has he been responsible for? I'm willing to go out on a limb here and say he's responsible for over 50% of their defensive boards.
Wow, you're the modern-day numbers man,
I
Coach.
just think he's done a great job in there for the Bulldogs.
Marquise, offhand shot, no. Rebound, Meeks puts it, no. And who's got the basketball? Taken down, I think, by Ben. Ben Kuzak has it to Logan Lewis. To Andy Kay. Kay back to Lewis. Lewis can shoot from here, doesn't want to at this point. Too big, Andy Kay, a 6'3 senior. Far side to little guy, Lewis, who's 5'10 in a class of 17. Big Ben, Lewis, shoot, why don't you? He does, and it's no good. Rebound, flat-footed by Jalen Ray, and a Gallop Ray in forecourt. Ray might go all the way. Ray dish it down on the right side now. Shot is up and in by Cortez Sawyer. That's the first points.
That's the first points of the half?
Yeah. We're tied at 28.
Wow.
Took 2.5 minutes almost. And Lewis, no, his own follow-up for the little guy. That was great.
Way to follow your shot.
He knew it was up. Kyle, you love that as well. Kay double-teamed in trouble in the nook far side. He'll throw it away almost, and it's going to be Zion-Benton's basketball. We're going to see TJ Brister come off the bench. 33 will appear. See him right there now as you watch, wherever you are, on YouTube land.
You know, they're always talking about us coaches are negative. But like you said, it was a great offensive rebound. First thing out of my mouth was, you didn't box him out. So, it's interesting the perspective you had. I'm going, what in the world? How did you let him do that?
We all see the same thing differently, Coach, right? As the saying goes, right?
Yeah.
That's great, Coach. And here's Roderick. Let's see what he does. Consuming the energy level here. Again, these guys played last night, or today. Thornwood traveled to Bloomington last night. They'll play tomorrow against Wheaton Warrenville South. So they're in double tournament time at Christmas time. Oh, the social obligations.
You know, it's what you're supposed to do.
That's right. Play basketball on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
You're supposed to follow your shot.
Oh, that.
And you're supposed to box
out.
Well, one guy did what he's supposed to do. The other guy didn't. A great move inside by the young man there.
Meeks the basket. I don't know if they've counted that.
They got it.
All right, they do have it. 30 there it is. 4 points for Meeks. 32-28 it is now. 4-0 run it is in the third quarter by Zion-Benton. Meeks air ball. So that means Grant will bring it up. Didn't touch iron.
Free throw percentage is lacking this quarter.
Yeah, I think it's 0 for whatever. Here we go. Because there's only been 4 points scored. And we've seen at least 5 free throws. Ben, Lewis, Logan, down deep. Hey, Huff is open. Yeah, there's a point.
Run.
Huff for 2.
Well run.
4 points for Mike Huff. 32-30, Zion-Benton with the basketball in the lead. Roderick Henry hasn't done much here. I don't think he's taken a shot in this second half. Roderick to Brister. Brister will say, let's stabilize now. Let's take our time. We play basketball all the time. We're traveling. We'll set up shop again. See if Roderick becomes offensive-minded to TJ. And now down deep, Sawyer pass to Meeks. Shot no, goes out of bounds. Joshua Meeks much more in the flow than he was one night ago. Marquise Henry in and Roderick Henry out.
Yeah, I think Roderick just not too interested.
Taking it all in, yeah.
He's
Ray.
just not too interested.
Ray to Marquise.
He probably had a great game this morning.
Yeah, he probably did. They beat Thornwood, always a pretty good team. Beat anybody, with a travel schedule like that, you're doing well. Lewis.
Absolutely.
Huff for 3. Yeah, Huff 2 in a row, and it's a lead. It is a lead of 1. 7 points for Huff. 33-32 Grant. This would make it a double tournament loss, basically almost for the first time for Zion-Benton. They only lost 8 times in their 8 years here. So they have done it before. There's a long jumper, and Marquise Henry cans it. Henry got that. 35-33. Here comes Lewis. Runner. Banker not good, too hard. Knocked out of bounds last touch apparently by Grant. Crowd thought it might have been touched by ZB. Sawyer will inbound. Sawyer's got 8 points on the night. And looks like Jalen Ray's going to sit down for a spell. And Friesen check back in. 15 far side. Here they come. Bring it up. Brister taking his time. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the third quarter.
More than taking his time. I'm surprised he didn't get a 10-second call.
Almost everybody was in slow-mo there for a while.
Oh, my goodness.
Looks like you, Kyle, in the morning. On that one, everybody was taking their time. I'll wake up. I'll get the body going. Certainly they're not thinking about the offensive flow right now.
Grant's got to be happy with this. We'll stay back here. If you just want to stand out there, that's okay.
That's right. You could probably outscore us, but if you don't try to score, and halfway down the cone and out, rimmed it out. K the board. Andy outlets Logan Lewis. A 3 would give Grant the lead again. Lewis to Big Ben, to Mike Huff, who can hit from 3. Out on top, Lewis. Lewis goes to John Kerr. He'll have a shot rejected by Meeks. Taken down by Brister. Brister to Meeks. Joshua will lay it in with a semi-flush. Meeks strong for 2. 37-33. Lewis, far side dish to Huff.
Zion-Benton seems to have perked up here.
Yeah,
I say, who turned the switch on?
Rimmet, no, Kerr. Yes, John Kerr with 11. 37-35. They played their type of game for a while. Sabecki will check back in at the next whistle, wearing number 40 for Zion-Benton. 1:40 remain here in the third quarter. Now they'll do this passing game. That slows down the pace a little bit. A steal, they're in game flow. But this time, Meeks is working hard. He missed it. Huff the board. Could tie with a conventional 2. Take a lead with a long 3. Cusack across that timeline now. Picked up by Brister. He's got a steal. TJ Brister. Let's see what he does with it. He'll lay it in. Brister for 2. 39-35. That brings out the life and a press here as well, Coach.
Yeah.
Ben Cusiak zigzags through traffic, still zigging and zagging. Kerr in the lane. Johnny, why not? Kerr, yeah, and he's fouled. Kerr with 13. Makes it 39-37. Get his team within 1 with a free throw. Hey, we got a dunk.
All right, we got a paradigm replay coming up, Coach.
It went just as fast as that, too. They turn that there.
I think he called that a semi-flush.
Yeah.
He pulled the rim down, then dropped the ball in.
Yeah.
Paradigm Performance designed to provide outstanding care and rehabilitation for athletes and to help them achieve higher levels of performance. Check them out at train2perform.com.
Before with those breakaway rims, that would be a 2-hour delay right there. Remember, that rim wouldn't always respond well, or longer, if you're Daryl Dawkins and company in those days. It's Henrik with it, 38-9-38. We're down to 50 seconds. They could go hang on to it or take a shot from the corner. See how they play it. Down deep, they'll work it. Sabecki might be out of bounds. He is.
I saw Chocolate Thunder break a backboard one night.
Did you?
At SIU Carbondale.
Oh, my heavens. Really?
Way back when it was coming out of high school, I want to say, and he was playing in some kind of exhibition thing. Yeah, he was a monster. Now I had a seat right down there on the floor right by him.
Wow. That's great.
What a man he was. Oh, boy.
Quincy traveled down to Carbondale high school-wise for Bardo when he was a high school player for a game.
Yeah.
Bardo and company.
Great player.
Down deep, Kerr could give the team the lead, and he's going to be fouled to have the opportunity from the free throw line to give the Grand Bulldogs a lead.
And it's a Becky on the foul there.
So Becky thanks Kyle Balt. Kyle Balt with us. James Hinkle, the legendary coach. Yours truly, Jeff Myers, our great crew, of course. Beacon Academy, South Elgin High School, fronted by Mario Calero on this night. Mario is a wonderful, he loves game shows. He's so good at all technical things, but he loves game shows. He constructed in his own home a whole set for the Wheel of Fortune. He's incredible with that. He wants to be a game show host. He can do anything technically. Awesome. He wants to be Bob Barker in the offseason. And that's almost a throwaway. That's how I see it anyway.
He stepped on the baseline.
Another turnover. Huff will check back in. 24.6 seconds remaining. Mike Huff in and Gordon out. And here comes Cortez Sawyer back in and Sebecki out. So again, Grant, this would be one of their more impressive victories against a formidable foe in the history of the school, really, I would think.
Oh, I'm just...
Huff in, and yes, Huff, the layup. And he'll get a chance to go to the line. Huff now with 9 and a 2-point lead for the Grand Bulldogs.
And
Van Erickson arriving back.
Zion-Benton still doesn't look like they really cared. And Grant cares. So this would be a big win for the young men.
It would. It really. You can sense that because, gosh, we battle against a team that, as you said, the last decade has been really sensational.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. Roderick Henry, they'll take their time. Final shot time, 42-39. ZBs trail by 3. See if Roderick will shoot here. Roderick will skip it out on top. Marquise wants to get closer back to Roderick. Land of 3. This could tie it. Not this time. Long carom by Marcus. He'll fling one from there probably. He'll get it back to Henry. He'll try again. Henry with the final shot at the buzzer, and that's it right there. The Bulldogs lead at the end of 3 quarters by a count of 42-39. We're going to hear this, Kyle, are we not, from Windy City Bulls, are we not? Oh, it's our timeout? Well, third quarter, yeah. Let's do it.
High Flying Hoops is only part of the Windy City Bulls experience during the team's inaugural season as the official NBA Development League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls. Check out the promotions and events schedule for this season at windycitybulls.com and bring the kids for the up-close action at the Sears Center in Hoffman Estates. World-class interactive entertainment that the Bulls are known for will make all 24 home games a place to be. Buy your tickets for every home game at windycitybulls.com.
All right, so another great night here at Hinkle Holiday Tournament. We'd like to thank all our sponsors, including our title sponsor, Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, the Windy City Bulls, Colonial Cafe, and Paradigm Performance. All great sponsors. We thank you all for being part of this great Hinkle Holiday Classic.
All right, well, one of the great fans came up and said, boy, they're sleepwalking out there. I think he was talking about Zion-Benton, not us.
Well, I guess it could be either one. Zion-Benton will put you in a sleepwalk tonight. They don't care. I mean, their body language. So
Ray puts it in, Coach.
Maybe they'll come back. If they just get a little spark, they're going to come put the game away. But
they got to pick up that defensive pressure, which they look to be doing right here. Cusack will take a shot. It's going to rim it. No. Rebound taken down by Ray. They'll have an opportunity to take the lead here. They trail by 1. Marquise Grissom, Henry, we should say. Marquise Grissom was a great baseball player, wasn't he? Henry's a shot. Doesn't go. Rebound taken down. Far side to Kuziak. Ben.
I tell you, Grant cares. This is big for them.
Well said, Coach. It's almost a public service announcement. Grant cares. We play basketball hard. Well said. Huff, near side to Ben. Ben, basketball, chest level, fling it out to Lewis.
Johnny Kerr could say, when I was a senior, we beat Zion-Benton.
Huff for 3, Coach. Yeah, that would be a great feather in your cap. There's no question about it.
Absolutely.
13 for Huff.
Time to wake up, boys, whether you've gone down to Bloomington or not. I know that's a big tournament, but you got a game right here.
Henry to Ray, back to Henry. The other Henry. Henry fakes right, goes left. Roderick Henry's got to get the the game flow in his veins going a little bit. See if it happens here.
Get the blood flowing.
I think he is playing the game. And let's see if he can do it here. He's in the far corner. He still is the upright position, not straining the body. Huff the steal. Huff to little guy Lewis. Yeah! It is all grand here in the fourth quarter. Good work. 7 points for those guys. Ulysses S. would be pleased with this effort,
What was
wouldn't he?
Grant's record coming in? Do we know?
Yeah, I do not know. We'll have Kyle. We'll check that at the end of the game. They historically not as strong, but they're going to come out with a great effort right here, and now they have the basketball again. They've got the 6-point lead now. If you're a Zion-Benton fan, it's getting serious. 47-41, basketball we've got. Far side Dupree, he likes to shoot over the right hand. You're right.
Oh!
Which way does he shoot? Whatever way he wants. 10
Either
points.
hand. He likes his left hand for the threes, his right hand for the 12-footers.
That's right. Could be a mirror image we're seeing out there. 49-41, a timeout right there with the lead by the Grant Bulldogs with 5:40 remaining. Kyle.
Hey, this game brought to you by our title sponsor, Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all your comfort needs, heating or air conditioning, give them a call at 847-622-7483 or find them online at customheating.com.
I haven't been rooting for Grant this much since Ulysses
Yeah,
S.
right. Yeah, since the Civil War. Did you fight in the Civil War? I've seen some of the paperwork.
You fought with him,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Come on, U.S. Grant.
Man.
Yeah, it is
Come
incredible.
on, Bulldogs. Pull it off. You got it this far. Let's see you do it.
That's right. Not
Freebies, you
they-
know,
just
you
not
usually
there now.
get what you deserve.
Yeah,
So let's see if they can turn on that switch in the last 5.5 minutes here.
They might be thinking, well, we won in the other tournament, so we're going to stay in that winning bracket. There's going to be a long jumper, and yeah, there it is. Well, that might waken him up a little bit. Henry has that, and he's got now on the night.
Full court pressure here by Zion-Benton.
It's Dupree. Let's see which hand to use. He's going to bounce it to Kerr. Kerr, we know, will use the right hand. Yes, John Kerr has 19. Kerr on that all-tournament team for sure. We'll announce that thinking we must be correct on that. How about that? 51-44, Kyle. You got information coming across, sir?
I'm working on it.
All right, good work. You're a modern-day man in the booth. It's Ray to Roderick. Is he going to be a factor? He'll take the jumper. No, he's not. Rebound, Big Ben, and a foul. Probably whistle that against Grant. So
Grant?
that means that Zion-Benton will get the basketball.
Grant came into the tournament with a 5-6 record.
All right, thank you, sir. You're really working. Good job.
And Zion-Benton was 8-1. What were they?
They were 7-1 coming into the tournament.
7-1 coming in the tournament.
Hey, there's the inbound. Ray, no, but he might be fouled. Let's see what kind of fight they have left. Historically, I know all the teams we've been associated with. Kyle, I do the Elgin Maroons, and that they ended the 2008 season against Zion-Benton, as you know, and we've seen them in summer leagues. They're always a team you fear to play.
Always. Unless they've been on a road trip. Down
Yeah,
to
that's
Bloomington.
right. Nobody told me they were watching Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase, and traveling all over the place. They're really
Well,
traveling.
if they want to make a nice trip down to Bloomington instead of like they did last night on the losing bus, it'd be nice to go out with a win and get on that bus, and the coach will leave them alone.
That's right. Yeah, this way we're going to think about it, guys. Not a word for the whatever the trip would be, 90 miles or whatever, or less. Here's the second one by Ray. No rebound. Kerr, 51-45. You see the score there. The guys in the home uniforms. Grant Bulldogs have the advantage. 4:40 remaining in this one. Big Ben, Dupree, Lewis, we should say, down to Ben, knocked away, but last touch actually off the body of a Bulldog. So far side in backcourt, inbounding would be Henry to Roderick. Roderick will amble across the timeline, set up shop between the circles. Tall dribble, dish it near side to Ray, back to Roderick. Roderick will angle left. Roderick will lob it tall. Probably wanted to get it to Ray, but Ray reverse layup, no rebound, is taken down by Cusiak. Cusiak to Lewis. Logan, dish it to Huff, land of three, near side. Good angle here, no. Rebound tapped around, taken down by Ray, and a gallop might go all the way. Jalen lays it up and in. Ray for two. Ray now with 7. 51-47, still some fight. That's the type of ball they want. They are good on a missed shot, fast break opportunities. 3:50 remain. Far side Lewis. Lewis to Ben. Ben, near side dish, Huff to Dupree. Left-handed shot, thank you. It goes. He was close on that one and used the left hand, Coach.
He's amazing.
He is. Dupree can shoot from with either hand. 12 points he's got, 53-47. 3:30 remain. This is the third place game. The Hinkle Holiday Classic, land of three. Rimmett, no. The board, Kerr outlet to Lewis. Lewis in forecourt, far side Dupree. Which hand will it be? Spin with the body. How about the right? Why not? It doesn't go. Rebound's taken down by Cortez Sawyer. Sawyer, backward dish to Roderick. The close-up right hand to Jalen Ray. Squad's down by 6. Ray, no advantage, back out to Roderick. With perfect posture, Roderick dishes it near side. Back to Roderick. Now angular ones a little bit to Ray. Ray, long two. Rimmett, no rebound. And it's going to be a foul. Whistle that probably against Meeks. Or is it staying there? Let's wait. Where does it go? Probably against it is. And we'll bring it up. We're in the shooting situation here. Off the bench, we see DeAndre Green, number 44, back in. And Meeks sits down. Meeks with 6 points. Cusiak will go to the free throw line.
Is this the young man that had a little struggle?
Yeah, he's the one that went 0 for 4.
Or 5?
Yeah. Hey!
All right.
See, you went negative concept. He came through.
Right.
That's why you're coach. That's why you're the IBCA Hall of Famer. Right there.
For you.
The negativity worked in the positive.
Again. Do it again. Yeah!
Well, you're pressing your luck there, but it worked. 6 points. Ray, forecourt. 55-47. This would be a wonderful victory for Grant.
Grant's going to be holding that ball next possession.
Yeah, might as well do it. No reason not to. Ray, Marquise, Roderick. Roderick will lob it tall, down deep. It goes to Sawyer. He'll be fouled. Cortez Sawyer will go to the free throw line.
And you just kind of tell this by the looks like the way they're walking their legs. They got nothing left with the Zebras.
Oh,
no, they're tired. They're tired. They're disinterested. They're tired. It was an ambitious schedule.
Yeah.
It maybe was just a little too much. I mean, that's a heck of a thing to have to do.
When you throw travel, well, you can't play in two sites anyway. Travel into it, it's incredible.
In there, oh boy.
They're playing in Bloomington as well. If you joined us late, and they played here last night, then took a bus to Bloomington. Same schedule Mari Clarero's on, and then they played and beat Thornwood earlier today. They'll go back tonight and play tomorrow against Wheaton Warrenville South. Then they're meeting you for supper, Coach.
He's stopping at the truck stop there, the Dixie there.
That's right. Second one is by Sawyer. Is not good. He made 1 out of 2. They battle for the board, and it's going to be a foul on Ray. So we have another 1-and-1. 2:32 remain. Don't have to hold the basketball and go to the free throw line in all cases.
Yeah, put them in. Can ice this game up. Yeah, I think the guys from Zion-Benton, like you said, it was an ambitious thought. It was. I'm glad they're in our tournament. We love having them here, but they just bit off a little more than they could chew in trying to accomplish this 2 tournaments in 1 day type of thing. That's hard. And Grant is taking advantage.
Yep.
Grant came out ready to play, saying we're going to go get this, and what a night. You know what? None of that's going to be written anywhere when they get out of school. We beat Zion-Benton. We beat Zion-Benton.
Like a moment from Hoosiers for the Grant kids.
Absolutely. That's wonderful.
57-48. It would take 3 threes to knot it up. Only 2:25 remain. Dribble drive. They're going to get it to Andre. Blocked by Kerr. And let's see if they whistled somebody. It might not be against Kerr, but there is a foul against Grant. By Grant. Blocking. It is on Kerr. Oh, Kerr fouled out. Johnny Kerr just fouled out. He should get a round of applause. This is the first foul out in the games that we have done as a unit, Kyle and Coach. Have we got the wrong number? I guess he's going to stay out there until we're sure.
I didn't think the foul was on Kerr, but obviously it is.
The crowd is refereeing.
I thought he had a clean block and then someone else fouled.
Here comes Kerr. Here's a round of applause for John Kerr. 21 points. He'll be on the all-tournament team.
Great performance. Great tournament.
Andy Kay replaces him. It was. Great stuff. Yeah. So let's see if that's a factor in the final 2:21.
Let's see if they can hold on now.
DeAndre Green will be to the free throw line. I have him with no points on the night. DeAndre, first one, good. Now I have him at 1 point on the night. 57-49 Grant. trying to take third place game right here. The upstart Grant Bulldogs in the Hinkle Holiday Classic for 2016. Taking our time now. What are we talking about here, Coach? What's going on? You're having water, so everybody's taking a break. Some discussion going on.
No idea.
One of the players getting their uniform tucked in. Their jersey.
Oh, okay. A fashion statement.
Yes.
Green second. Yeah, look good there. You got 2. Uh-oh, and there's a violation. Oh, we're going to take that one back. Does it? Ray the foul. So they put the point on there, but we would take that point off the scoreboard, would we?
No, I think the point was
Point
good. He fouled him then after the shot.
All right, fair enough. 57-50, and we now settle with Andy Kay substituting for John Kerr to the free throw line. So let's see what Kay will do. Kay with no points on the night. He gets his first point. You see a pattern?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Well said. Andy Kay. Not to be confused with Stubby K, Coach. Second free throw is good. We've got the kids from Beacon Academy saying, I don't know any of the names they're talking
Well,
about.
you can swing and sway with Sammy
Yeah,
K.
that's right. We don't know any of those
I
guys.
think we had a lane violation on that.
Another one. We
throw.
cannot be consistent on these free throws. 58-50, 1 out of 2 there. Marquise Henry become offensive minded now. Will Roderick do it? Not that time. 2:13 remain. They're down by 8. Marquise to Roderick. Will Roderick become offensive minded? He dish it down to Green, who's working hard. Green shot. Yeah! Green's the man down the stretch. He might have the freshest legs, not playing all that much. Backcourt pressure, inbounding. Oh, knocked away by Roderick. Still going to be Grant's basketball to inbound. Under 2 minutes remain in the third place game here at the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Thanks for being with us, and a timeout right there. Timeout it is, 58-52. Grant has the lead. 150 plus remaining in this one. Kyle.
Hey, Paradigm Performance, one of our great sponsors this evening. Paradigm Performance, designed to provide outstanding care and rehabilitation for athletes and to help them achieve higher levels of performance. Check them out at train2perform.com. Great sponsors this tournament.
Remember the days when you had to play down in the Champaign Finals? You played 2 games the final day. Remember those days?
Yes. And they put an end to that because they thought that was.
Well, remember when I think Quincy played Bennett, everybody was exhausted, and they realized then it was tough to play the 2.
Yeah.
Here's a replay, guys.
We got Paradigm Replay coming up here, Coach. Check it out. There we go. No problem. That's all right. Educational opportunity.
That's right. The truck giving us a chance to
That's
view the
right.
game almost immediately. I like that concept.
You got to remember, folks, we got students down there learning to be the professionals someday to bring it all out there. So it's not a mistake, girls, guys, or it's a learning opportunity.
Oh, well, they're doing a great job. Imagine doing 40 games in any stage of your life. Talk about the travel plans of Zion-Benton. How about these kids, 40 games?
Yeah, they've done a
with
fantastic
Christmas
job.
sandwich in between. You got to shop occasionally. Got to go to Aunt Bertha's house.
Great job by Ben
Yeah.
Erickson and his crew. Just outstanding.
Ben to Dupree. Dupree back to Ben. Cusack with it, and will they foul right there? They did not. That's as they bring in some bodies off the bench.
Called a foul.
Grant
Up
takes a
timeout call.
timeout. We'll take that. Zion-Benton's bringing in Jalen Duty again.
Timeout called. No foul.
All right. Well, you probably want to look at one of our great sponsors here that help bring you this contest in all the games. We could talk about Colonial.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to bring that up. For 115 years, Colonial Cafe has been serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner and legendary ice cream to the Fox Valley community. Colonial Cafe is the premier location for after games, plays, concerts, and more. Colonial Cafe is your community cafe. ColonialIceCream.com.
Coach, anything left in Zion-Benton?
Well, you know, there's a lot of time in this ball game, so who knows? They get a 3, a steal. They can still pull it out. Right now, you kind of gotta root for Grant.
Yeah, Grant.
These kids do something that's special. Zion-Benton's got another tournament. I'm sure that's been weighing heavily on them, both mentally and physically, for this game.
Huff to Kuziak in forecourt. 1:40 remain. Kuziak far side to Lewis. Lewis on TJ Brister defensively there. It's going to be Huff down deep. K might shoot. Maybe not. K will spin around and will be fouled. Reach in foul. Probably on the Marquise Henry. And that's what we have. Actually on DeAndre Green. He was one of the two guys there. Andy Kay to the line. Andy, the 6'3" class of 17, has 1 point on the night. Andy, swish. Make it 2. 59-52. Meeks back in, and Cortez Sawyer, number 23, back in. And Brister and Green out. So let's see what kind of fight Zion-Benton has in him and what kind of joy Grant can take from this victory. Which way it goes? Second one.
What a nice job by Andy. He actually was 4 for 4. There was a lane violation that took one away from him, but come off the bench with under 2 minutes to play and get fouled twice, knock on 4 down. That's a great performance.
60-52. Roderick Henry with it. Dish it to the other Henry. One dribble. Jalen Ray. Roderick won it in the corner. They'll bounce it to Meeks. We hear a foul before the shot got away with 1:12 remaining. Took a lot of time there to get that shot away.
A lot of wasted time.
So to the line is Cortez Sawyer. Sawyer, 9 points on the evening. 1-1 it will be. This first one will be no, so there's no end. Rebound taken down by Kay. Doing everything well, and he's going to be fouled. He's got a chance to go 6 for 6 here, Coach.
Hey, congratulations to the Grant players, the Grant coaching staff. They came into a game that, you just wouldn't expect them to be able to compete with Zion-Benton. And how about this?
Yeah, 60. They're approaching a victory.
This is why you play the game.
That's right. Sweet victory, and Kay again.
Hey, it's 5 in a row the young man's put in.
That's great.
Didn't he come in for Johnny?
Yeah,
Kerr?
when Kerr fouled out.
Yeah.
And Kay's second toss, he's 6 for 6. Give him the game ball. 62-52. It's going to be a Grant third place finish. They're dancing in the street.
Give him the all 2 minute.
Yeah, and there's a long jumper. No rebound by the ambidextrous Dupree almost. That time the right hand failed him. He lost out of bounds. Used the left on that. Well, he knocked out by somebody else. We got it. We can bring it up. It wasn't his miscue. To Dupree. Let's see if he's fouled.
I want him to get fouled. Yeah, I want to see which hand he uses to shoot free throws.
I think it's going to be left, but I've been wrong all night long. He'll do whatever he wants.
I hope he shoots one with each.
I was going to say,
right.
I'm going with the two-handed set shot.
That's right.
The Bob Cousy style.
Yeah.
There you go. Or who else?
No.
Not Cousy.
Paul Arizin did that.
Yeah. Boy, you're going way back now.
Yeah.
Arzin, Paul Arizin, that's great.
Dolph Shays.
Oh, Dolph Shays. Boy, another great legendary figure. And, of course, using the flip with the Under Armour, Rick Barry and company.
Rick Barry, that's it.
Rick Barry, yep.
And Will Chamberlain kind of tried a couple different ways. He used the left. Dupree was left on that one. I think he's naturally
goes
left.
left again.
Yeah, okay. It seemed like he was doing everything left in some of the games we saw earlier, and now he's just doing what he wants.
Yeah. He's having a good time.
Yeah, missed on that one. Rebound. Oh, it's Big Ben. Put it up. Yeah! Grant, you've got third place. Congratulations. It's all yours.
13 points.
That's incredible. 45 seconds remain. Roderick Henry gets offensive-minded now. Miss it, no. Rebound, Dupree. Will he be fouled again? Outlet to Lewis. Lewis in forecourt to Huff. Huff dribbling around. 13-point lead down to Big Ben. Put it in. Why not? Kuziak for 2.
He hit,
15-point lead.
That's it. Great. Wonderful.
Do it again.
To Kay to Lewis. The Grant Bulldogs will take third place here in the Hinkle Holiday Classic for 2016. Dupree fouled again. Now he might keep us thinking at 14.1 seconds remaining. He might just use the right arm. Dupree on the night unofficially with 13 now. DeMarcus Henry, the foul. And Dupree, what do you think? He's going left. He's going all left. He's just teasing us now, Coach.
Yeah.
14 he's got. 16-point win. This will go down the annals in a very fine moment in Grant basketball history. No question about it. Dupree. Brim it, no. Rebound, Meeks. Meeks outlet to Henry. Marcus Henry. DeRoderick Henry, land of 3 for him. Air ball, he is tired. DeMeeks Joshua puts it in. Joshua Meeks with 8. And that's going to be it right there. A 68-54 solid, remarkable victory for Grant, guys.
What a great night for the Bulldogs. Very happy for them. Good luck to Zion-Benton going back down there. That's just a little too much to try and pull off. That's so hard on these kids to try and pull that off. But they gave it an effort, and now maybe they can go down there and win the tournament in Bloomington.
All tournament here, Coach. We can announce that, can't we? Jalen Ray and DeMarcus Henry are on the all-tournament team from the ZBs. Number 11 you saw, DeMarcus Henry, and Jalen Ray, number 24. There you see the celebration. You see that right there. Good camera work, guys. The third place trophy being presented right now. Trophy time's always great, but with the championship trophy out there in the hallway. Man, that looks good. I had Kyle guarding it earlier. I was fearing for it. Hey, John Kerr, here's a moment. John Kerr is on the all-tournament team. And they're going to get their third place trophy. Logan Lewis holds it high in the air. You're seeing that. Well, we're seeing the crowd right now, but we're seeing Kerr and company get that trophy. Third, fourth place for Zion-Benton. You heard the guys, DeMarcus Henry and Jalen Ray, all-tournament team, and John Kerr for Grant. And we're going to end this broadcast right there because Grant wins the third by a final tally of 68-54 it is. We appreciate James Hinkle with us, of course, Kyle Ball, here's truly Jeff Myers. That third place game over. If you're watching us live, next we'll have our championship game from the Hinkle Holiday Classic. We'll say so long for just a little bit.
This sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland for your year-round comfort needs, heating or air conditioning, featuring repair, installation, and around-the-clock emergency service. Call 847-622-7483 or visit customheating.com. The Windy City Bulls. For tickets and game information for the official NBA D-League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls, visit windycitybulls.com. For 115 years, Colonial Cafe has been serving up breakfast, lunch, dinner, and legendary ice cream to the Fox Valley community. Colonial Cafe is the premier location for after games, plays, concerts, and more. Colonial Cafe is your community cafe. ColonialIceCream.com. Paradigm Performance, helping athletes achieve higher levels of performance with outstanding care and rehabilitation. Traintoperform.us.